So a lot of residents in Chicago woke up to see that their property taxes had increased. And property taxes are very important, and people forget how important they are. So let's take a look at this and get the details on exactly what's going on.
Many Cook County residents are reeling today from a whopping property tax bill that came out late and much higher than expected. Chicago's south and west sides are seeing some of the biggest increases. Our political reporter Chris Ty has more on why downtown may be to blame and what some residents are doing about it.
The pain is real here in North Lawndale, where property tax bills are going up on average 98%. In West
98%. 98% is basically double. So imagine you are expecting to pay your property tax and now you have to pay double. People are already complaining about the bills that they already have to pay, and now your property taxes are double.
Garfield Park, it's up over 130%. And one of the main reasons why is because of what's happening or not happening over there in downtown Chicago, where in the Loop, they've collected 129 million fewer property tax dollars this year than they did last year.
My property taxes went up 75.86%. And so
Richard Townsell of North Lawndale has a friend who saw his jump 237%.
my wife and I, we had a budget meeting last week as we were looking at this. You know, does that mean maybe we don't take the vacation we thought we were going to take?
Thank you all for coming.
A frustration that this weekend led to this.
So this weekend, people were burning their property tax bills in a bonfire because they are just sick of it and can't understand why their property taxes are increasing so much. And this is a big deal because this is how people get their properties taken from them. That property that was probably meant to be passed down to a younger family member, next generation, if they can't handle and afford the property taxes and pay them, the house is going to be taken and probably foreclosed for back taxes. So it's not like you can have this property and not pay property taxes. And this is why people have to understand what's going on in their community as well and vote, because this is the difference between, affording certain bills in your area and the politicians doing whatever they want because they don't hear from the community. Now, this someone bill went up 200%. Now that's insane. That's something that no one is expecting, and that can definitely put someone in a bind for sure.
Bill burning, led by the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation, which he is executive director.
it was a Boston Tea Party kind of moment where it's like taxation without representation. What do we do about this? Not just whine about it.
One idea is to lobby for a state law in Illinois, similar to one in California, that caps property tax hikes at no more than 2% a year. Consider Englewood residents saw an 82% jump this year, an average of $609. In North Lawndale, it was $1,900, and in Garfield Park, it was $2,000.
I think it's incumbent upon us as citizens to give our elected officials what we want. We should be pressing them around the bills that we want to see, not waiting for them to come up with a solution.
The problem, County Treasurer Maria Pappas says, is what's happening downtown.
All these high-rises, commercial buildings that you see downtown are unrented because the businesses have left the city. So somebody had to pick it up. So the residents.
And this is what happens. I remember there were some things that had happened, and I guess they're saying the businesses have left, and so it's empty. So those property taxes that were being paid by those businesses are no longer being paid. So now someone has to cover for those expenses that are not being paid for the city. So what it seems, this is what they did was basically take those taxes that were being paid and add them on to everyone's else so that they now have to pay those taxes with their bill, and in turn increasing their bill 100, 200% over time, over the course of the year.
Are picking it up.
Picking it up begrudgingly.
I think government needs to learn how to live in their means, because guess what? You and I don't get a 100% increase on our pay.
Residents burning mad over the way government is spending more than they have. In North Lawndale, Chris Tide, CBS News, Chicago.
Yeah, so people definitely, that's a really important bill, property taxes. So people have to, contact their elected officials and vote, because this is something, this is insane that to pay 100%, 200% increase on a bill, it should, be some way that they could, not have to pay that much increase. So this is what's going on in Chicago. So Chicago residents are furious about this and want to know what is happening. So let me know what you think about this, and comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.